Charlie Vann here with Wide Range Appeal at Dallas Comic-Con. Here with Alan Harris, who you might know as the Bounty Hunter. Boss, how's it going?
Very good. I'm having a really nice day, thanks. Good Star Wars fans. They're always the same wherever you go. Lovely, friendly people. Always fun.
Are you happy with the turnout today?
So far, yeah, it's been very good. It's hot outside, but it's warm and comfortable in here because there's so many people around. And you don't have to wait long before somebody turns up, so it's good.
How does it feel being part of such a great franchise like Star Wars? You played this Bounty Hunter Bossk, which everybody knows once you play a character in Star Wars, it's ingrained forever.
Yes, it's incredible. 30 years ago this year it was released, the film Empire. Yes, at the time you don't know it because you're just happy that you're doing a good job on with a good company on a big film, especially when you're working with someone as important as Irwin Kershner, a very, very good director. He made Empire what it was, and everybody recognises that, even George. And so the pieces I did, I was well pleased with. The Bossk is the main character the fans associate me with, but I started on the film as the body for the Boba Fett costume, and that was made around me over 4 weeks in September. And then when it came to filming, the assistant directors needed a stand-in for Anthony Daniels, C-3PO. There was an experienced stand-in to help him into the picture. And so that's how I did the stand-in for C-3PO for 4 months. That was my main job on the film. There were gaps in between when Anthony wasn't working, so I was able to do things like Bossk, have the cabinet made around me. Irwin Kershner said, lay down on the floor, which I did. He put my hands in the place that he wanted me for Harrison. And they put 2 drinking straws up my nose and put plaster all over me. And when it was finished, they cut my face out and put Harrison's in and turned it into photographs. That was the cabinet. I did other things as well. There was the Bespin guard behind the cabinet. I was 3 times in the whites as a stormtrooper. So I was standing for on the AT-AT, I can't remember his name now. And so I did lots of little things on Empire. I went back for Jedi for Anthony, standing on that. And on the last one I worked on, with Chapter 1, I was a stand-in for Terence Stamp as Valorum. And then 2 days I was doubling for him. I doubled for him. He'd gone up a mountain somewhere. So, yeah, so I worked on 4.
So you're probably one of the most busiest actors in the Star Wars franchise.
Well, it certainly was on Empire, yes. I mean, the things I did, most people in the game know. But the fans, it's only the ones that really are keen that do know all the things I did on it, yeah.
What was it like working with George Lucas?
I saw George only briefly on Star Wars, the first one. I escorted Carrie Fisher under an X-Wing fighter to Mark Hamill on his X-Wing fighter. And when she'd finished the conversation with him, about a minute, she walked over to me and we walked down the corridor, so down the hangar. And so he seemed an unusually young man, but doing such an important job because he was very, very young to me. I was surprised he was director, but he was quiet. He knew what he wanted to do, and that's the way to get on in films. You know what you want to do, and you get it done.
You talk about all the people you've stood in for in the films. What was the atmosphere like, and did you keep in contact and make friendships with a lot of the other actors?
No. I made friendship with Chris Parsons, who was Forlon, one of the bounty hunters, and also Jeremy Bullock, of course. He did the Boba Fett. Fortunately, he's a good actor and he's a good friend. So yes, we all know each other very well. But since I'd started doing the signings and meeting the fans, then I've seen all the other people I used to know at the time as well, like Peter, Dave, Kenny. I mean, I saw a fortnight ago, I saw Mark for the first time in 32 years, I think it is, so, and shook his hand and wished him well. So yes, I mean, you do see, nowadays I see people more than I did at the time, in fact, when we were filming them.
Well, thank you for your time.
My pleasure.